You eloquently captured the accomplishments of our winners and the importance of their work in today's society. So let's get on with the awards. More than 300 educators from across the United States, Guam, and the District of Columbia were nominated for a 2010 Professor of the Year award. Based on a meticulous review of the nominating materials, including curriculum vitae, teaching logs, personal statements, letters of reference from peers, from presidents, from students, independent judges from across the United States selected 46 winners and 4 national winners. Each winner is unique, and yet there are commonalities among them. These professors have created learning environments in which students are not passive recipients of information, but engaged partners and colleagues in discovery. Our winners are committed to encouraging, instructing, and motivating their students to achieve excellence. Our honorees believe in the pedagogical primacy of critical thinking, creative problem solving, and real-world experience. We applaud their creativity within and outside the classroom, their belief in a learning process that involves mutual discovery, and their dedication to the principle that knowledge liberates, empowers, and humanizes us. Allow me then to introduce to you the State Professors of the Year who are with us this afternoon. These are faculty members who received a ranking from the Case and Carnegie judges that placed them in the top tier of all nominees nationally and at the top of the list in their respective states. I am impressed and delighted that 40 of our 46 state winners are able to be with us today, including some who have traveled a great distance. As I read the names of the 2010 State Professors of the Year, I would like to ask each winner to stand and to remain standing until all names have been read. Please hold your applause, otherwise we will be here for the rest of the day until I've named all state winners who are with us. I'm going to do this in alphabetical order by state, so I'm hoping our winner from Alabama is wearing comfortable shoes. And from Alabama, we have Andrew W. Kitt, Associate Professor of History, University of Alabama at Birmingham. From Arizona, Jane Mayenshine, Regents Professor, President's Professor, and Parents Association Professor at Arizona State University. From Arkansas, Liz Grawn, Professor of Chemistry, Hendrix College. From California, Andrew W. Kindon, Chair, Department of Anthropology and Geography, West Valley College. From Colorado, Francis Tiller Pilch, Professor of Political Science, United States Air Force Academy. From Connecticut, Betsy A. Bowen, Professor of English, Fairfield University. From Delaware, Mary Ann McLean, Professor, Department of Medical Technology, University of Delaware. From the District of Columbia, Rahul Simha, Professor of Computer Science, the George Washington University. From Florida, Elizabeth Nicole Succo, Associate Professor at Miami-Dade College. From Georgia, Christy Price, Professor of Psychology, Dalton State College. From Idaho, Rochelle L. Johnson, Associate Professor of English and Environmental Studies, the College of Idaho. From Illinois, Lendell Calder, Professor of History, Augustana College. From Indiana, Jeffrey X. Watt, Associate Dean and Associate Professor of Mathematical Sciences, Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. From Iowa, Carolyn E. Dollinger, Associate Professor of Criminal Justice and Social Work, Simpson College. From Kansas, Ellen R. Mulcahy, Associate Professor, Science, Johnson County Community College. From Kentucky, Ken Keffer, Stodge Hill Professor of French and German, Center College. From Maryland, Deborah C. Stearns, Professor of Psychology, Montgomery College. From Massachusetts, Leila Ruhi, Professor of Romance Languages, Williams College. From Michigan, Andrew L. Gerhardt, Associate Professor of Mechanical Engineering, Lawrence Technological University. From Minnesota, Timothy Benson, Instructor, Lake Superior College. From Montana, Delina Norris Tull, Professor of Education, the University of Montana Western. From Nebraska, W. James Lewis, Aaron Douglas Professor in Teaching Excellence, University of Nebraska, Lincoln. From Nevada, Scott A. Mensing, Professor of Geography, University of Nevada, Reno. From New Jersey, Scott Glenn, Professor of Marine and Coastal Sciences, Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey. From New York, Kenneth J. Takeuchi, SUNY Distinguished Teaching Professor, University of Buffalo. From North Dakota, Philip B. Paget, Assistant Professor, Bismarck State College. From Ohio, Dan Fleisch, Associate Professor of Physics, Wittenberg University. From Oregon, Karen McFarland Holman, Associate Professor, Willamette University. From Pennsylvania, Roberta A. Mayer, Art Historian, Visual Arts Area, Bucks County Community College. From Rhode Island, Nuria Alonso Garcia, Associate Professor, Providence College. From South Carolina, Monica McCoy, Associate Professor of Psychology, Converse College. From Tennessee, Julia A. Heath, Professor of Economics, Director of the Center for Economic Education, University of Memphis. From Texas, Alan Swinkles, Professor of Psychology, St. Edward's University. From Utah, Laurie S. McNeil, Associate Professor, Civil and Environmental Engineering, Utah State University. From Vermont, Gary E. Scudder, Professor and Assistant Dean, Core Division, Champlain College. From Virginia, James Patrick O'Brien, Professor of Psychology, Tidewater Community College. From Washington, Mike Fieseth, Robert G. Albertson, Professor of International Political Economy, University of Puget Sound. From West Virginia, James Nolan, Associate Professor, West Virginia University. And from Wisconsin, Kenneth A. Walls, Instructor, Chemistry and Engineering, Madison Area Technical College. Please join me in acknowledging this remarkable group.